congratulations on yet another amazing performance. And, we know that these films are so intense. The last couple were, intense, but this one's intense in a different way. Do you agree?
Well, I think this is the most difficult phase in the storytelling for these films. The first movie, Hunger Games, kind of establishes the rules, establishes the landscape. The second film, Catching Fire, does exactly that, sets fire to that, kind of destroys everything that we've come to know, and the rebellion begins. And then now in the third film, the consequences of the destruction of the previous world and the setting fire to everything that we know of the Hunger Games begins, and the consequences are a society at war. So
Right.
It's pretty messy, pretty intense, but I think for that reason it's incredibly relevant. And when we were making the film, and then when watching the film, you realize that so much of what's happening within these stories is reflective of, unfortunately at times, what's happening outside the cinema. But at the same time, the essence of these stories is very personal. The essence
Right.
involves Katniss's journey. She's kind of apolitical. She's not really there for, to stand on the barricade, other than to do so in protection of her home and of her
Right,
friendships
yeah.
and of her sense of loyalty, and trying to protect those things that she loves and holds dear. So I think those are the type of universal themes that resonate through these films that really explain their popularity.
Exactly. And, of course you get to work with such an amazing cast and some new people this time around as well. But speaking to a couple of your cast members, we know, like, take off your actor hat, Jeffrey, what a goof Jennifer Lawrence can be offset between takes.
Oh, she's not the only one, though. You get Jennifer and Woody together, and Josh, and it gets pretty wild. People say, it's such an intense film. How did you, find time to laugh and have a good time, during some of these scenes? But the question is really, you guys are laughing so much, how do you find time to really focus and be serious? But that's really kind of the trick and the magic of this, this great set of actors, is that we really do have, really enjoy one another's company, and then just turn it, on a dime once the camera rolls, and get down to business. So it's a great lesson. It's a great, Jennifer is she really is the leader of the show in many respects from an actor's standpoint. And as a leader, I think that's one of her best qualities, is that she's a very hard worker, very focused, very serious, but enjoys herself along the way, and everyone else enjoys her too.
Yeah, I wish I had so much more time to talk to you, but I have to commend you, Jeffrey, on your phenomenal performance in Boardwalk Empire. You made me cringe every time you came on the screen playing Narcisse. How much fun, though, did you have working with that cast and just being able to play a character like that?
Oh, that was, leaving that show was so bittersweet, because we'd done, some great work, and every good thing comes to an end. But at the same time, I realized that, it's so rare to find words like that, language like that, that you're allowed to really kind of soak in, marinate in over time. And the character who's so, so duplicitous and so kind of, downright evil, except not in his own mind. It was just wonderful to play, so much fun, and cringeworthy. He was designed to be cringeworthy. There was no, there was no real, other way around it.
Well, you were fantastic, and you're so good in this. And just stay away from those arrows that you made, okay? We don't want you exploding anywhere.
No, absolutely. Those are not the William Tell knock the apple off the head type arrows. No. You don't want to.
Definitely not.
No.
Looking forward to seeing you in the next one, and everything else that you're up to these days. Congratulations, and have yourself a fantastic day, Jeffrey.
Thank you
for talking to me.
Thank you. Take care.